So, today's guest is going to talk about turning passion into profit. Yes, yes, yes. My guest is going to share how she built a six-figure beauty business from scratch. We are excited to have Lashay Simmons Walker in the virtual studio with us as we come live here in the capital city of Richmond, Virginia. Don't you move. We're going to be right back here on episode 788 of the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. And I'm Sharvette Mitchell.
Whoa. Why y'all so happy?
You don't know? Sharvette Mitchell is on the radio.
It's time to get motivated, excited, and influenced. Why? It's the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, live from Richmond, Virginia. And now, here to motivate, excite, and influence you, Sharvette Mitchell.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, broadcasting live from the capital city of Richmond, Virginia, but heard and seen all across the World Wide Web. And you know, the goal of the show is to motivate, excite, and influence. And I'm telling you what, we're going to do just that today with my guest that's hanging out with me in the virtual studio. I'm going to be bringing up Lashay Simmons Walker. She is CEO and licensed lash artist and beauty business advisor. And we're going to be chatting here in episode 788. Yeah, you heard that right. All about turning profit, passion into profit, and how she built a six-figure beauty business from scratch. And so I know you all need to tag a few people and say, hey, come on in. Shout out to those that are checking us out over on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on YouTube, and Facebook. And then certainly those that check out the audio version of this in all of our podcast platforms. Go ahead and subscribe while you're listening. Go ahead and subscribe while you are watching. Let me greet a few people that are coming on in. Hey, Deborah. Hey, girl. Hey, thank you so much for joining us over on YouTube. Shout out to my blood sister, Kimberly, hanging out over there. So glad to see Kim and Joe over there. Shout out to Roberto. Listen, holding it down from New York. Maryland is here as well. And so we're excited to have you all with us. So let me introduce my guests because, listen, we want to jump right on in. Certainly, you might be brand spanking new to me, and you might be saying, like, who is this girl that's just popping up on my timeline? I'm Sharvette Mitchell. I am certainly the host of the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, and this is an outlet of my company, Mitchell Productions, which is a professional development and marketing firm based here in Richmond, Virginia. Listen, we help entrepreneurs generate more revenue by telling the story of their business through marketing, visibility, and branding. And again, this podcast is an outlet of that. So let me go ahead and tell you about our guest, and she's going to be coming right up to the mic. Lashay Simmons Walker. She is the CEO and lead lash artist of Lashay Lash, a luxury beauty studio in Richmond, Virginia. With a bachelor's degree in paralegal studies and an MBA, she blends strong business strategy with beauty expertise to help women look and feel powerful. Over the last 4 years, Lashay has built her business into a six-figure brand while balancing motherhood, education, and entrepreneurship. Listen, I see the hearts coming up already for that. She specializes in natural yet elevated lash enhancements and is passionate about delivering a luxury client experience. Now expanding her impact, Lashay is launching a digital lash training program. She's offering one-on-one business coaching to help beauty professionals grow profitable, service-based businesses with confidence and clarity. I need you to put your hands together. I need you to clap it up as we welcome Lashay into the studio. And she's coming in right now. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
Like, I'm here.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Listen, I'm super excited to chat with you, and the audience is getting revved up here. We see them coming on in. Again, welcome from all of our platforms that they are tuning on in right now. And let me just capture any other comments. Okay, I think I captured all the comments. Y'all keep on commenting and chatting it up. And so I want to go ahead and talk about really like how all of this began for you. So certainly I want to know what sparked or really led you to transition from paralegal studies into the beauty industry and then really launch Lashay Lash. Some people probably were like, how did that connection happen?
Well, during my paralegal studies, I actually didn't know I was going to start Lashay Lash yet. So I was just like really focused on my learning, trying to pass school and literally take everything in that I can learn. So I always knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur and work for myself. So with that being said, I just knew moving forward, I can create contracts for myself, make sure my business is protected legally, move professionally. So I still able to utilize what I've learned in my paralegal field in Lashay Lash today.
Oh, wow. And so certainly, were you always a fan of lashes and glamour stuff and beauty and all of that?
Yep. So I'm originally from New York. So anybody from my friends will tell you, you would never catch me without makeup, lashes. I mean, that was always like my love language. I mean,
Oh, wow.
it brings me happiness, definitely.
Good, 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 good. Okay, and so let's dive a little bit deeper. So, building a six-figure business, and certainly, welcome to everyone that just popped on in. We're talking about turning passion into profit. How I built a six-figure beauty business from scratch, and so building six-figure beauty business. Shout out to you for that. What were some of the key steps or strategies that really helped you, over these last 4 years?
Yeah, so I mean, it definitely wasn't easy. It was definitely a process. So I actually became a six-figure business within 2 years of starting Lashay Lash.
Wonderful.
So I remember I was serving at the time and taking my MBA program, and it was a lot to take on. However, I had a goal in mind. I had my steps that I was going to take, and I definitely, made that happen. So it was a time where I remember being a server and I was like, I'm losing out on clients. So I had to make a decision at the time, like, do I quit my job? And I remember speaking to my family about it. And a lot of them were telling me, don't quit your job. It was like my security.
Yeah.
But something in my heart told me, you have to quit it. You have to take Lashay Lash super serious. This is your business. And once I did, 7 months later, it became a six-figure business. And I definitely applied customer service. I was very, very strong with customer service. And I think serving helped me with that as well. And just, making sure when they came in, I was knowledgeable about what I was giving, the lashes I was putting on to them. So that definitely helped me skyrocket super fast. And I'm grateful for that.
Listen, I've been following you on Instagram, and let me throw up your Instagram handle because we've had snow here in Richmond, Virginia, and shout out Lashay is in Richmond. Listen, we real close by, and I saw you out there like clearing your car. Like Friday, we had snow. You were here. Your clients were here. Today, like you are like that is service, and I think so many people they are having gripes about service-based businesses, in particular since the pandemic, because they just feel like that aspect of service is not here anymore. And like you are like you're here, and your clients are here.
Yep, I show up, and they show up for me.
Yes. Listen, we got a lot of love coming into the chat. Welcome. Glad to see you. Listen, even comedian Wendy Lee from Wakanda. We're glad that you are here with us. I love that. It'll never stir you wrong if you listen to your heart. Your sister is here. Hey, sis, or somebody recognizes.
Yeah, that's my sister.
Okay, great. Welcome to all of those that are popping on in. You're checking out the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, and we're here with Lashay Simmons Walker, CEO and licensed lash artist, beauty business mentor, and we're in episode 788, turning passion into profit. All right, how I built a six-figure beauty business from scratch. And I know that there are people listening, Lashay, that are like, wow, from scratch, like, oh my goodness. And so you have an MBA. I don't want to negate that. And so certainly, how would you say, your business background and what you learned really from pursuing your MBA, how did that shape the way that you approach entrepreneurship in the beauty industry space?
Definitely. I was able to have that business mindset from the very beginning. So that definitely gave me success from an early start. Being able to use a SWOT analysis, my strengths, my weaknesses, opportunities. I was able to utilize that even during my program. I remember doing my projects and really learning about Skims and Fenty. I studied those women and their marketing and being able to build a community. That was the important thing for my brand as well.
Yeah.
So that definitely taught me a lot.
Oh my goodness. So I know there are people listening saying, "Oh, I need to get my lashes done. I need like what kind of lashes do you do?" Like and I'd love to just let our listeners know about like what types of lashes you provide and we'll give them information for how they can book with you as well.
Yeah, so I definitely provide classic, hybrid, volume. So I do individual lashes only. I don't do clusters. So I'm more of the natural kind of person. So definitely check out my Instagram page, Lashay Lash, and you'll see a whole bunch of photos, images, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. My number is also associated there.
Wonderful. And if you are on Sharvette.com, our main website, we have a whole blog post for Lashay that has all the contact information and all of that so that they can, jump right on in. And so I'd love to talk about the balance that you have between motherhood, education, entrepreneurship. Certainly, how are you not going to say balancing, but managing, those three things and building this beauty industry business?
Yeah, so I was a teen mom. So from an early stage, I just always moved with intent. Everything was intentional for me. So when I'm with my daughter, I'm with my daughter. I make time for her weekly. Since a young age. I make sure we go on dinner dates, picnics. So our relationship means the world to me. As far as my business, when it's business time, I'm locked in. You know what I mean? My client is who I'm with at the time. I'm not on my phone. I'm not engaging with other things. They came here to get a service from me. They paid for it, and I'm going to provide that. As far as education, same thing. I was tuned in. I remember me and my daughter, we would go to cafes together. I'm doing my project, she's doing hers. So it's definitely important. And I'm blessed that she was able to see me build Lashay Lash, see me graduate with my bachelor's and master's. So it's a beautiful thing.
Oh, right. Shout out to your daughter. Absolutely. And to you and to you. So certainly, luxury client experience is the central, part of your brand. And I think people are definitely looking for elevated services. And so when you hear the word luxury, what does luxury mean to you? Certainly in the context of, the lash artistry and what you, deliver consistently to your customers.
Definitely. So luxury is not just a price for me. It's how you make somebody feel. You know what I mean? So the minute they walk into my suite, it smells good in here. I get so many compliments. Oh my God, it smells good in here. It looks beautiful in here. I make it super comfortable for them. So that's a part of luxury, making my clients feel safe, seen, heard, all of the above. At the end of the day, when you're getting your lashes done, your eyes are closed for the whole service, and that could be uncomfortable for a lot of people. So making sure that this space is, super quiet. I'm playing soft music. Majority of my clients are knocked out, and they wake up super pretty, even prettier, so that's luxury to me, being consistent, making sure that when they come back, they know what they're getting, and they're always going to get that from me.
And I think this is a great point around for entrepreneurs. We have a lot of entrepreneurs and small business owners that listen and watch the show. And this repeat client, so it's not like you don't come get your lashes done and then you don't see you for 6 months. Or you shouldn't. But there's like this relationship that is really built. And I think that's really critical. And you've honed in, you've done something really well there of like, how do you keep up with, or anything specific that you do to really keep marketing to the current customers? Because we need them to come back and get their fill-ins and all that, right?
Definitely. And it's funny that you say that, because I tell a lot of people yes, I want new clients, right? That's always my goal too. But really, I was able to build a 6-figure business with my current clients. They're the one that pay my bills. They're the one that supports me. I know they're going to show up. So the way they show up for me, I'm showing up for them 100%.
100%. I
Yeah,
love that. I
definitely.
love that. And people, a lot of times you're right, focus on new, but it's actually more profitable to serve clients that you've already acquired and you have them. And let me capture in the comments. Yes, yes, yes. Very clean, peaceful space. Thank you, Miss Street. Yes. Roberto from New York says consistency is the key. I literally put that in a LinkedIn newsletter I posted today around talking about marketing, and that really, all the shiny things and all the cool things, the core of good marketing is consistency, and that will
Yes.
be out and win out every single time. One more time, let people know how they can schedule an appointment with you and the types of appointments that they could get if they're local to Richmond. We have people all over, but if you're local to Richmond, we're gonna talk about some stuff you got coming up that might help for people that are outside of Richmond.
Yeah, so definitely follow me on Lashay Lash. That's my Instagram and Facebook. And I'm also on TikTok, Lashay Lash as well. And my booking link is actually in my bio. So once you click that, you can always come in and grab an appointment and meet me. And I can meet you and make you prettier.
Perfect. All right. So I'm full of questions here. So we've talked about that kind of the cool things, right? But I think sometimes we might leave out like what challenges, people might have. So I'd love to hear if you're willing, to share what challenges did you face in the early days of building, your studio, and how did you overcome them?
Definitely. And so one of my challenges that I had, like I said earlier, when I was serving, just not knowing when to leave my gig at the
Uh-huh.
moment, So that was a huge challenge. It was a scary moment for me, but I'm glad I did it. It was the best
Yeah.
decision ever. And I definitely had the discipline and I believed in myself, and God Almighty definitely, put that in for me. So I'm super blessed. And then even I'm not from here. I'm not from Virginia. I'm from New York. So I started with 0 clients. That was
Mhm.
scary. So I remember being in the streets hustling, passing out flyers,
Wow.
going to some colleges like VCU, handing out business cards, So I definitely put the footwork in and I was able to succeed.
I think that is an amazing point because a lot of times people think about marketing and they only think social media, right?
Mhm.
Like they only think Instagram. But I love like boots on the ground. Like, listen, y'all, business development. I see some hearts going up for that. Business development is also outside of social media, like in real life. People and your lashes are gorgeous. So like you're a walking billboard, yourself. But I love that you talked about that because so many times people just hear marketing and they think social media, but there's a whole world out there that you can get out there, and you started from scratch. So people might be sitting and saying, oh well, maybe she had this, maybe no, like you were here from New York, didn't know anybody.
Yeah. And I remember traveling to New York sometimes to practice on my friends and family, just so I
Wow.
can have some more confidence and, practice within myself to build on clients here in Richmond, Virginia.
Okay, cool. So now you're at a place where others that are either in the beauty profession, beauty field, are now saying, "Hey, I want to add, lashes as a part of my service offering." And so now you have transitioned into like a business coaching, and so you're offering one-on-one business coaching. So let's talk about that. Certainly there are again beauty professionals who might do hair or might do and say, hey, well, if I'm doing that, I already got the client, maybe I should add lashes. And so is that how you kind of leaned into it? People started reaching out?
Definitely. So one of my girlfriends here, Marika, she was one of my clients, and I get a lot of DMs, and I'll have clients that's in the nail business, in the hair business, where they're like asking me questions like, how do I get out there? How do I get clientele, returning clients? And I can talk for days about it. I love it. It's one of my passions. So once I noticed that, I was like, you know what? Let me shift my business a little bit and start, offering services like that, business services. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely excited for that part of my journey next.
Wonderful. And I think that's so smart for that professional to say. And I think this is a case study for all of us that are in business to look at what am I doing in a complimentary or an additional service that I could offer, because they can offer that service to current clients. And then certainly they'll build and get additional clients. But I think that's smart from a business standpoint of just, people are trying to figure out like, hey, things feel different. Like how can I expand my service offering? And that's going to help with revenue. Listen, I got a shot. Look, New York is in the house. Hey, New York, I'm so proud of you. Deborah, she said, I am from New York as well. Certainly a superwoman, super proud. Thank you, Rosalind. Awesome.
Oh, that's
awesome,
my mom.
Oh,
Hey,
thank you,
Mom.
Mom. Thank you for being here. And my mom is here too. Betty Jeans is here too. She said, hey, girl, hey, earlier. Listen, don't we like the support of our parents? We do not
Everything.
take it lightly, right?
Nope.
We don't take it lightly.
And your mom spoke she's been in my chair. She's so sweet.
Yes. There you go. Okay, this is my mom, y'all. And she is a client. Lashay is very professional, pleasant, polite. Her lashes look great when she completes the install. I loved mine when she did mine. All right, there you go. And I didn't pay her and set her up to say or do that.
Thank you, Miss Betty.
Yes. And Alicia says, so proud.
Thank you, Bunny.
Yeah. And so you also are in the space now of creating a digital lash training. Yes. So, certainly the business, consulting you've been doing has been kind of one-on-one. Now tell us about this new venture that you are working on.
Yes, so I'm currently working on that now. I'm so excited. I just think, when I first started out, there was never really any platforms for me to learn. So I think a lot of people that are starting in the lash business, they're not really understanding the science behind it. It's a lot, it's not just about placing a lash on a lash. No, it's really it's a science behind the glue, the temperature in the room, the actual lash placement. So when I'm doing my one-on-one coaching, everybody can't come to Richmond, Virginia to come see me. So I definitely want to offer a digital course where they're working on their own time. They can rewind, look at things and practice on their own, and definitely take it in. You know what I mean? I want everybody to be super successful and safe.
Yes, wonderful. And so this course will be similar to what we talked about earlier, or it could be anybody, but beauty professionals or in the hair industry or nail or what have you that wants to add this. I think that's great to have something that's self-study where people can pause, and because there are all types of learners, and say, okay, wait a minute, let me look back at that. So that's coming. So how should people kind of keep up with you to know when that's coming out?
Yeah, so I'm actually working on my website now, so it'll be launching soon. So as of right now, just follow me on those social media platforms, and I'll definitely be keeping you guys in a loop.
Right. And I want to talk about your social media because it is so great. Let me capture this question. Where are you located in Virginia? I need to get my lashes done.
Yes, so I'm in the Richmond, Virginia area. My address is actually on my site. So once you log into there, everything will be there. And like I said, definitely feel free to text me. It's my direct number. So it's me. And yes, come on by.
All right. Wonderful. Oh, so here's what I love about you and watching you. You are a reels kind of girl. Like you put together these kind of, I don't want to say a day in the life of, that's kind of the theme. And you do that so well. And I feel that really helps people come along for the journey. And marketing right now, there's so much AI out, which I am a proponent of the usage of AI, coupled with we still need authenticity, so especially in the service-based industry. So have you found, do you just naturally like to do it, or how have you found it's been a help to your business by doing these reels?
So I definitely was not comfortable with it. It took time and work and consistency. It's a love-hate relationship for me because it's time consuming, putting it together, the editing part and stuff like that. But what I can say, 100% worth it, worth every step. And I say that because people are not buying my brand, or they're purchasing really me. They want to know who I am. They want to know who's about to put lashes on me. They want to feel comfortable. So by me sharing my day-to-day life, how I connect with my clients. I remember one lady, she came to me and she was like, I booked with you. I saw that you hugged your client and was just so social. And I was
Wow.
like, like, I'm so happy that I'm showing that part. And I didn't even think it was a big deal, but it is. It makes people really comfortable to come book with me.
Wonderful. And they're spending a minimum of 2 hours or
Yeah,
how
a
long?
minimum of 2 hours with
A
me.
minimum of 2 hours. So that's, and then they're coming in. How frequently does someone need to come back for their fill-ins?
Every 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay, cool.
Mm.
So got like reoccurring, you gotta feel like you like that person and that that person. And so I'm telling you, our time is flying on by here.
It's
Uh, So again, welcome and thank you to all those that are checking us out here on episode 788 of the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, Turning Passion into Profit, how I built a 6-figure beauty business from scratch here with our guest, Lashay Simmons Walker. And so Lashay, if there's somebody sitting here saying, okay, I'm trying to get to that 6-figure, mark, do you have any, as we kind of start landing this plane, a couple of tips, maybe 2 or 3 things that you would say for service-based or beauty-based business? We can even tailor it that way, that you would say to them that would be helpful.
I always tell people, shift your mindset from a hobby mindset to a CEO mindset. A lot of the times people are looking at this gig, which is really not a gig, it's really a business,
Yeah.
Take it serious. This is not my part-time job. This is my full-time job, and I'm able to live comfortable with what I do. So I definitely say go all into it, put 100% into it. And more importantly, customer service. I feel like a lot of the times people are lacking customer service. Yeah. We're in the beauty field. We're here to make women feel pretty, beautiful, seen. We're here to build community. You know what I mean? So that that is important. Take that into consideration.
Wow. And people are trusting like their hard-earned money,
Yes.
right? And I'm always this type of person, especially with services. I never sit in a chair where I feel like they think it's a privilege for me to get them to do my makeup or get them to do, listen, it's a whole lot of people doing makeup, lashes, nails, 100%. Hair. I never struggle with like, it's a benefit. It's an honor for me to be sitting in your chair. So I really feel like in this beauty industry space, because I hear so much about it. Like people have to go to a hair salon and they got to wash their hair before they go, and all of this. And so if somebody's investing in having lashes, individual, not clusters, like she said, not strips that you take off, like these, like they stay on. If somebody's investing that energy, time, and money, I feel like you've cracked the shell there of that customer services core. And I think we all, business owners, can all take something from that. I need to hear that. Shift your mindset to CEO mindset. That's good right there. Alicia said, I agree. That's good. That's good right there. All right. The goal of the show is to motivate, excite, and influence. And the last thing that I want to ask is, what continues to motivate Lashay?
It's not a hard question. Well, honestly, my daughter, number one, I definitely want to leave, everything to her. Yeah. And definitely, I never like to settle. I'm always thinking bigger. What's next? What can I do? How can I make it better? So that's definitely my motivation. And honestly, my clients are my motivation. They show up for me and they show me love all the time. So that's definitely my motivation as well.
All right. Well said. And if you are hanging out with us on YouTube and you're watching from a TV, let me see if I get it right. Yeah, we have a QR code that's up here where you can scan to book an appointment with Lashay. So if you are on or you're watching from Amazon Music and you're on a TV, we've got a QR code that goes right to Lashay's information. So you can scan right there. Again, if you're on a TV or a large screen, we got that right there for you. All right, go ahead and do that. All right, it is a wrap. One more time, what are all the locations where you hang out online and all that good stuff where they can connect with you?
Yes. So my Instagram, Lashay Lash. I'm on TikTok as well, Lashay Lash, and Facebook, Lashay Lash. And you'll see a pink logo pop up. That's me. So definitely connect with me there, and definitely stay tuned. I'll be coming out with my actual website that I'll be launching soon.
All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. And we have tagged in all those places. So if you're like, hey, I'm trying to find, look, you should be following Sharvette, Sharvette. Just Google me. And more importantly, you can just go to Sharvette.com. So Sharvette.com, we have a full blog post for Lashay, all the links, all of that. Thank you so much for all of our viewers and listeners who's been hanging out here with us again. So proud of you, Lashay. So proud. So proud.
Oh, thank you, Divine.
Thank you for stopping on in. And it is a wrap. Is anyone you want to just say hi to, a shout out, or any final shout outs?
Everybody that tuned in, I'm super grateful. Definitely my mom, Alicia, Bunny. I'm super grateful, Marika. Hopefully my daughter is on. I hope she's on.
If not, which is a great point. If you missed any portion of this interview and you're like, oh, I need to send it to somebody, wherever you are watching, wherever you are listening, the replay will be right there. So thank you so much for stopping by.
Oh, thank you so much, Sharvette, for having me.
All right, absolutely. Has been an honor. All right, y'all, it is a wrap. Time flew by. I know. Again, one of the best places to listen, if you missed any portion of this, is Sharvette.com, which is our main website. Soon as you get there, you'll see a full blog post with Lashay. It has her bio. It has links to her Instagram, Facebook. It has links to schedule an appointment. If you're here in Richmond, Virginia, you can check her out for luxury lashes and all the things. And I think this segment really highlighted some great points for us as business owners. Customer service is key. Looking at making sure you have a CEO mindset. Looking at what you actually offer currently and what could you add that could be an ancillary or complementary offer that could then increase your revenue. And again, social media is not lost, right? Those reels that Lashay puts together, that helps her clients feel like they know, like, and trust her. And that's what people are looking for. Thank you to my sister. Shout out. It was a fun show, right, Kim? And she's saying, congrats, Miss Lashay. Absolutely, absolutely wonderful. All right. Again, if you're brand new, you're like, hey, I like this kind of content, make sure you stay connected. Again, Lashay Simmons Walker, a guest for today, and Sharvette.com is where you can go to find out more about her. And we're gonna, guess what, y'all? I forgot to mention, Lisa gonna probably give me, this was our season finale for our 2025 series. Lashay, can I bring you? I see you back in the virtual studio. Can I bring you back up? I didn't plan this. I totally forgot. This is the season finale. Girl, you closed the show out, girl. Girl, you closed the show out.
Yes.
Woo-hoo-hoo. 2025 season finale. Thank you. I totally forgot that. That's in my mind. I totally forgot it. But thank you for closing us out. So we're going to go ahead and hit a wrap. It's going to be a wrap. We'll wave to y'all. We're going to see y'all next year. Bye. Thanks for being